Goaters. It's me, Erin, and drink it if you got it. I got some. It's fancy. Holiday-like, I guess. Is this a video game? There is one playing in the background. And because I didn't add the chat to the thing, I see an overlay for me, like another overlay, so that sucks. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Black Friday coffee edition. Grab your coffee, grab your butter, maybe even a leftover turkey leg, whatever fuels you this morning. That's right, I got a little script. All right, how'd you guys do? Did you do well? I did pretty good. Yeah, I had some pickles. I do little tiny ones. I can eat them. And some green olives that had the blue cheese stuffed in them. Just a few. And a lot of really delicious brisket. And my turkey, it turned out awesome. I used the air fryer setting that's on the stove. It's a convection anyway, so did that. But I injected it with butter and I basted it with butter. I also lifted up the skin and shoved bacon inside this turkey. This turkey was really pretty. And I was like, oh man, I should have recorded how I did everything. But I kind of broke my phone holder. You won't know that unless you're a member, you'll know that. But yeah, you'll see it on Saturday, I think. That's when it's coming up. So good Friday morning, everybody. And I hope you all had a fun Thanksgiving and did well and all the things. And I'm going to drink a little bit more because I got it and it's delicious. It's a little chilly today. There's frost on the windshields outside. So I was like, oh, cold. No thanks. That is good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say hi. Or maybe I'll tell you about today that we're going to do something fun. We're going to talk about my carnivore journey, just a little bit of homesteading life, the chaos that is Black Friday, and some truly terrible Black Friday facts. Oh, and a little history lesson because, yes, Black Friday has an origin story. Actually, 2 of them, believe it or not. And also today marks my 1001 days on the carnivore diet. I'm gonna give myself that slow clap. Or can we get a moo? How about whatever your spirit animal is this morning? Put it in a little emoji. Slap it on the side. Mine, I feel like it would be a cow or a bison. Bison would be cool. Emmett is playing some video game thing where I think it's called dots. I'm not sure, but you take a dot and you have to figure out where it goes on the color and connect them. And they figured it out that you could play it on using the remote in the TV. So whatever, it's totally fun. Alrighty. Ooh. Let's do our little emojis. Are you feeling like a cow today? Turkey? You feel like people? There's people emojis. All right. Let's drop in the chat where we're watching from and tell me if you guys are thinking about buying something today. Go on. And what I'll do is go back, pop out this chat and say hello to everybody because it's the morning time. I was playing around with the app on the phone and I figured out that you could add pictures and do music. So wasn't that fun? For 2 minutes. I was in the background going do. Okay, so Eloise, Petrus, and Loretta decided to dress up for Thanksgiving. They were awesome. I think I can do this, so hold on, I'm not gonna do anything weird, maybe. But look! John Waterers, there's 2 of them. And there's Divine. They did awesome, they're so funny. Okay, no, I don't want to end the live stream. Cancel, what are you doing? Okay, delete that, bring the box back out. Boom. I hope you guys got to see that. Where's Vada? I think she's sleeping. I didn't want to wake her up. I don't know if you know this, but God gave a label for children that aren't the morning people, and it's usually red hair. That's the morning. That's okay. She'll come in here and be like, Mom. She's probably up. Probably just hanging out in her bed right now because it's a little chilly this morning. Okay. I do have a poll, and it goes, have you ever Black Friday shopped? I don't think I have, ever, because my mom would always be like, I'm not going out Black Friday, we're all staying in. I'm like, okay. So it's sort of always been like that. Let's drink some more coffee here. It's delicious. All right, so don't forget to tap that like button on the way in. Remove that message. Okay, and it didn't unpin it. Unpin the message. There we go. All right, and so far, 38% said they have. In your whole lifetime, have you ever Black Friday shopped? No. Okay, and I think some of the chat disappeared. I'm not sure. I wasn't really into it. But let's see, there's Granny Boo, good morning. Julie, good morning. Sandy, good morning. Brian, good morning. Did you guys survive the holiday? That's it. I did. I did great. I always do good. Good morning, Smoothie. Good morning, Rick. Everybody's Sandy and Tanya. She played the Butterball song in the kitchen for everyone, and they all danced. Yes! That's awesome. That is so awesome. She sent me the best photo. It was the turkey, the butter-shaped turkey with butterballs around it. It was awesome. I was like, totally cool. Good morning, Sharon. Okay, let me see. Scroll down just a little bit because I'm... Good morning, Shmakash. Just a chuck steak for Turkey Day. Hey, man. Whatever does it, it's just a day to eat. You eat every day? Some people do. Some people, they fast. Which I'm thinking about doing because December's coming up. And I'm like, it'd be fun. Is trying to beat my record of 14 days to sardines and go for the full 24 days. That's right, or maybe 28. It's not doubling it. I'll do 24 days. 24 days of December. Oh yes. The sardine countdown. I'm thinking about doing it. I have to get more sardines, but I can do it. I think it'd be fun and I'm thinking I need a lovely reset on the sardine thing. It would be good. And I'm gonna be good too. I'm already making the turkey bone broth. Oh, it smells delicious, actually. And I added all the drippings from the turkey into it because it's just butter and salt. And I'm like, man, this stuff's gonna be really good. Fire is what it's gonna be. All right. Rick says, is this a video game? Probably. It's probably from a video game. The music. They have other things. And I've never played around with the app. I just used it to stream because it does this. And I think it's fun that I can add photos now. Hurrah! Good afternoon, George. Confusing question. We've just been shopping for steak. Nothing to do with Black Friday. But it's Friday, and they usually call it Black Friday. And you went shopping. So, I think you should click yes. I'm going to go to the dump today, but I know it's going to be packed. They were closed yesterday for the holiday. Sometimes they're closed on Friday. Now I've got to find out, actually. The whole place closes down. Everybody saying hi. Smoothie, good morning. 27 degrees here in Indiana. It's chilly, dude. For real. Tanya's got to work today. Meh. Yeah. Good job, Emmett. And there's that spirit animal, the raven. Good job. Somebody understood the assignment. And where are you, Vada? I don't know. Hey, Emmett, is Vada awake? Good morning, Loretta. She said, have a fabulous day. We will. 33 here in Stony Creek, PA. Emmett, turn it down. I'm gonna get commercials. We don't need them. They already like slap on here. Loretta said she's watching from Seymour, Tennessee. My mom has a cat named Seymour. Good morning, Donna Ray. You have once, but it wasn't super early in the morning. Yeah, I can see that. Just going out to get something that you need. All right. And then Sandy said, my stepsister shops every Black Friday. She's crazy, though. Okay. And good evening, Josephine. She said, howdy. Homemade turkey broth. Excellent. Yeah, it's going to be good. And hopefully it jiggles. Jello. Okay, let's see. Donna said I did once. Maybe it doesn't count. It wasn't early in the morning. I just read that. I think I just read that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Taking my two-year-old granddaughter to the Walmart today to get squirrel food. All right. Heading to her house in a few minutes. I don't think that counts either. Oh, it's going to totally count because it's Friday. So you can hit yes. You can hit yes. I'm going. Man, remember I used to be like really crazy for Black Friday? I worked in a hardware store and it was mandatory that you would be there, but you had to be there like at 5 in the morning to set up for Black Friday. And there would literally be lines. And then as the years followed from working in that store, the lines dwindled. And soon people didn't do it anymore. They didn't really line up. I think it has to do with the economy and whatever. You're not formally shopping on Black Friday. You're just material shopping on Black Friday. That's a matter of fact. It works if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, like you're still shopping and it's Friday. I say hit yes, hit the yes. Come on, play the game. Restore the chat, and I'm gonna go off. I did script it because some people don't show up. Show up to morning coffees. She's like, I'll do them. I think she stayed up late. Oh my gosh, yes. The Isaac turned 16 on the 24th, and oh my gosh, he asked for a Nintendo Switch too, and I was like, are you crazy? Do you know how much those things are? And oh, he got his birthday wish. It came in the mail. My dad sent it. He got it for him. The dude was elated. He was like, he didn't expect it, you know? And then we also went out shopping and he picked out whatever he wanted. It was kind of hard because I think the only thing he wanted was the game system. I was like, dude, you sure you don't want anything else? But he had a good birthday. I'm trying to read. I have like, I think you're just seeing the chat, but I'm seeing an overlay. I did something weird. Yeah, super lucky. I was like, whoa. I've looked at that. I looked it up and I was like, holy smokes, they want that much for it? Jiminy. All right. All right. Before I start, or let's start with me before I start with the madness of the shopping stuff or whatever. Black Friday things. All right, carnivore update, 1001 days, and I am still going strong. I already sipped. I was going to pause and take a sip. That's right. I actually had it all written out. I had time. I woke up early. I wanted to sleep in, but I was like, I got to get up. Gotta do a morning show. I'll try to sleep in tomorrow, maybe. I could. I'm sure I could. Let's see. But sleeping in's never very fun. Kitty cat. I gotta go to the dump. He just knocked over one of the bags of trash. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, so I started this diet around 250, 260 pounds. I wasn't really sure because I didn't have something to weigh me with. That's right, no scales. No scales in this house. I had to go pick one up when the inflammation started going down. I was like, I better, you know, weigh myself. Jeez. All right. Inflammation was everywhere. Knees, back, face, attitude, extra inflated. I lost 30 pounds in the first 30 months. It sounds, or first 30 months. 30 pounds in the first month. Sounds crazy. Like one of those scam ads. Lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Just shake this beef powder all over your body. No, I'm just kidding. Just real food. Meat specifically. Vada. Then I lost another 20 pounds the next 3 months. And the rest came off like throughout the last couple of years. And then it kind of came back on just a little bit. But I'm going to have to like track. And I was like, instead of tracking, I don't know, I just eat some canned fish for a little bit. See how it goes. I know. The definition of insanity, but why not? Why not do it? Okay. So, yeah, the next 3 months. And the biggest gift, my inflammation dropped. My energy returned. And I got my friggin' life back, which is amazing. So, oh yes. It's because the name says Boobie Goats. I did have goats. I did, but I do not. People assume that because I homestead. But no, there's no goats here. There is a buy me a coffee link that I'm using specifically to save up to buy goats. So, or at least, I don't know, goat milk powder? Whatever I need. All right. So I'm gonna pick up this coffee and take a very slow sip. Actually, a little bit. Thank you. 1,001 days. Wow, congrats. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was like, it's gotta be 1,000 by now. It hit 1,000 yesterday and I didn't even know it. I didn't check it. I checked it today. I was like, hey Google, how many days has it been since March 3rd of 2023? Alright. So, sip your coffee. Enjoy the quiet for just a second, because there's no quiet here. Because now we're diving into the chaos part of the show. Black Friday facts. Because we gotta have some facts, right? Terrible Black Friday facts. Because it's the morning. Here we go. Clicking down a little bit. I have like 7 of them. All right, more people get injured on Black Friday than any other day of the year. And this fact surprised me because I was like, what about 4th of July? Don't we play with explosives? Nope. Or I was thinking even Thanksgiving with everybody frying cold turkeys or semi-cold chickens. And if you haven't seen it, if you go to my YouTube post, there's like a 15-second video of our friend Thomas, Target Prime Rib, taking a turkey, or no, he had a chicken, taking a chicken and putting it to a vat of lard. And the outcome wasn't as expected, but also kind of expected because it was a live streaming of cooking. So those are my favorites to watch. And he went above and beyond to make it a very interesting, entertaining show. And George was there. So if you have the 15 seconds, I say go check it out and come back. I'll pour my coffee. But it is there, so if you wanted to see it, you don't have to go through the whole live stream. Or you could go over to Thomas's channel, look for his live streaming. He did a few yesterday, I think. But it wasn't the one that he labeled Thanksgiving. I think it was the one under it. And you have to go to like the 10-minute mark and just play it from there. You'll see what happens. Okay. I'm gonna drink some coffee right now. It does get cold pretty quickly. Sandy said, Thomas scared me so bad. Oh my gosh, and when he showed the injury, I was like, What is that? Was that a 2nd degree burn? Is it 2nd degree when it's just like the skin kind of pulls a little bit? I don't know. But it was all bad. And you know how burns feel. We all know how burns feel. They stink. So, you know. And on the nose. I hope he's doing well this morning. Like, really. That was just awful. Very surprised. Yeah. Well, you know, you had all that first aid training, you know, to do. And he moved fast. So that was good. That he got out of the way. Got cold water. Splashed it. Did the things that you can do, right? I'm seeing a question and I can't really see it, so hold on. Hi, Lexi. You're thinking about going back from keto to carnivore. Not sure how I can make fat bombs without sweetener, though. Any tips? I don't know. I know what you could do. Is salty. You could like probably mix your electrolytes into it, and they have flavors. And this one, I'm pouring it in my coffee to stop drinking cream. And this one, it's kind of tastes. You know, you get the caramel taste out of it. Maybe that'll be helpful. Maybe, because it's like I don't even know what do they even have. What do they have in this? Salt. They do use natural flavors. Potassium, cocoa powder. Oh, they do. Oh, no wonder. Dang it. It's got stevia in it. You know, it does taste a little sweet. Son of a gun. I'm glad I read that. But it does have stevia in it. You could use allulose. I hear that's a good one. But I'm not sure about that one either. Son of a gun. It's got stevia in it. Probably like a real small amount, but still. Not good. I didn't know that. Give it to Vada. Back to the regular ones. All right. So the average Black Friday purchase is not needed. It often becomes clutter. I'll believe it. People spend more money than they save on Black Friday. Retailers will raise prices just before lowering them. I see that all the time. I noticed that a lot at Costco. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to let it lapse. I'm done. All right, number 6. The most commonly returned Black Friday item are clothes. And over 100 doorbuster injuries were reported in 2024 alone. Honestly, humans are wild, especially the ones that aren't in ketosis. All right. Tell me if you remember any of the wildest Black Friday stories that you've seen on the news, or you've actually seen a wild Black Friday story. A lot of them, I go to those clips of people like freaking out over the Cabbage Patch Babies. Those are nuts. Okay, now for some actual history. Most people think Black Friday started with shopping, but actually the term goes way back. In 1869, 2 men, Jay Gould and James Frisk, tried to corner the U.S. gold market. Total greed level, cartoon villain, and when it blew up on Friday, September 24th, the economy crashed. Newspaper and religious writers called it Black Friday because it felt like divine punishment, a dark day, an act of God. And that's actually why I thought Black Friday had something to do with God. People weren't joking. This day caused real suffering across the whole nation. And now we're going to fast forward to the 1950s in Philadelphia, of all places. Police officers started calling the day after Thanksgiving Black Friday because the city was packed, traffic was terrible, stores were overwhelmed, and the shoplifting was through the roof. Sounds fun, right? Retailers tried to call it Big Friday, but nobody bought it. Eventually, stores embraced it and turned the chaos into sales. And here we are, fighting over waffle makers in 2024. So, do any of you remember when they tried to call it Big Friday? Mm-hmm. I thought I had a tissue. I'm just like, oh, it is. Okay. Alrighty. And I'm gonna go back to the chat for a little bit, pop it out, and scroll back, because I missed a lot. Pop up chat. Frickin' stevia. I hate fucking stevia. I'm sorry. I hate stevia so much. Lexi, Aaron said everything I would have about sweetener. Gosh. Good Friday morning, Danny from Boston. And Lexi, I don't know if I said good morning to you, but good morning. I know we tried to answer your question. Let's see. I'm gonna roll up just a little bit. Loretta said, my totem is a grizzly bear and my spirit animal is a hummingbird. Beautiful. Love it. So, I'm a Taurus, so it's a bull, and I was born in the year of the ox. So obviously, somewhere in my life I'd end up carnivore. I remember Vada telling me once, she was like, you love animals so much. Why don't you go vegan with me? And I'm like, no, because I love the cows. I love them too much. That they're slaughtering them, and then if you don't buy or eat their food, it's like telling them you died for no reason. And that is why I like steak. And I also said I liked ribs too much too. And Donna Ray said, my sister-in-law is coming to stay with us for 2 weeks starting Monday. She hasn't felt well in several weeks. I'm going to talk to her about going carnivore while she's with us. Yeah. I hope you can get through to her. That'd be awesome. And I hope she does start feeling better. Let's see. She probably won't want to do it, but in my opinion, she has nothing else to lose, and I'm actually going to talk to her about it. Yeah, why not? I mean, what is 30 days in a lifetime? But just a blink of an eye. George said he had a good shopping result, we think. 6.6 pounds of the fattiest sirloin for $79.30. 12 big steaks at $6.60 each. That is good. That's good. You did good. You did well. You did well. All right. Okay. Yeah, awesome, lucky boy. Yeah, he's super lucky. He's playing video games last night. I was falling asleep to him. I think I fell asleep, and I didn't even say goodbye to Grandma in the chat. I could have just passed out. She goes, yeah, Donna Ray says, yeah, I know it wasn't really Black Friday shopping, but I like to answer questions literally. Well, okay. Nice score, George. 1,001 days. Congratulations. Thank you. The alarm is set. Thank you, Sandy. 1,001 days. Yeah. Boston Danny says, morning, Aaron and all. I'm not going shopping today. Maybe to the grocery store, but I'll maybe wait until tomorrow to avoid the crazy. Exactly, yeah. Wait. I'll wait. I can go to the dump tomorrow too. Like, I don't really want to go anywhere. I probably won't. I'll get to that in a minute. I was going to talk about what I'm doing and why I haven't done something lately. All right. Thomas scared Sandy so bad. Man, he scared all of us. Did you see that flash? Those flames, man. All right. George was very surprised. Yeah. Oh. Everybody saying hi to Lexi. Lexi, Aaron said everything I would about the sweetener. Yep. Aaron, do you have leftovers? Tons. Tons. And very surprisingly, my husband didn't eat any pie. Even the pecan, because he really likes the pecan. And Flash dropped it on the ground, and I was like, oh no, you ruined it. Just put it in the chicken bucket. It was that kind of day. It's like, it's whatever. Just all this stuff ends like ends up, the sides and stuff always end up to the chickens a few days later. Nobody really eats them. You make them because maybe that's a staple that you do and they want them because it's a staple, but yeah, they don't. Oh, the chickens are having a fun time though. George, you handled it very well. Yeah, you did. You know what to do. Okay. And then let's see. Sandy says, yes, Tanya George was calm and helpful, and so was Lainey. Yes, she went and got the fire extinguisher, and she was like, on my way. It's great. What is this? Bill diagnosed with stage 1 cancer of lymph nodes. Got to have the sugar cancer talk yesterday. Oh, good. Because sugar and cancer go hand in hand. See, Bridgewater Carnival used to be Thursday night, and the magistrates called the day after Black Friday. Nobody went to work. Everybody went out of town and drinking too much. It was busy for the police. Hello, Bill. Good morning. George said, thanks, everybody. Thomas did exactly the right thing. Cold water is the immediate response to any burn. Never butter. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, you don't put that on there. Thomas was like, I think salty butter would be really bad on it. I was like, yeah, dude. Oh, okay. Let me store that chat because I work this way. This is how I work. Okay. So anyway, I've been fixing the chicken coop roof and chasing the hens and whatever, and getting the geese were out, and I forgot I let them out because we had this, it rained a lot, so I couldn't really work on the roof, and then it got really windy, which you all know because it got really windy, and I'm not gonna hold long sheets of metal in the wind and fly away. I'm not for that at all. So it's been a few days since I've worked on it, and plus the holidays. I can blame it on everything. I just haven't done it yet. But if I was gonna do a project like this pre-carnivore, I would probably not have done it or have been super delayed about it, for real. But now, you know, before carnivore, I would probably be like, put up the one thing and then not went back to my project. But I like to finish projects, so I'll go back to it. It'll just take a little bit longer. And on carnivore, you got that energy, so I'll get it done. It's just, I'm weather delayed. I don't want to slip off of a ladder that's wet, you know, and I'm not going to wear my boots in the coop, which I should. I can wear them in there to like dig out more, because that was the plan, because I couldn't climb up on the ladders. I did leave the ladders out, and hopefully they're not covered in chicken poo, because chickens like to roost up high. But I was digging, and I'm like, man, I remember digging. I love it. So I've got to go back and dig more. Okay. And just like homesteading, Black Friday rewards the persistent and punishes the impatient. That was good. All right. All this chaos, shopping history, homesteading reminds me why carnivore works for me. My blood sugar is stable, I'm calm and focused, and I haven't tackled anyone over TV. I don't think I will. My inflammation is down. I have energy to manage my life and the 10 kids. Yeah, I got that too. And in 1,001 days, I can officially say I have no regrets on trying something for 30 days. All right, guys, let's just hang out for a little bit because we got 30 minutes of fun time. I don't know what to do now. But chat with me with any questions, carnivore tips, homesteading hacks, Black Friday experiences, or just tell me how your morning is treating you. I'm here for it today. I super am. But yeah, that was my Black Friday thing that I was going to go over for an hour. It only lasted like maybe 20 minutes. But I thought it was really interesting that out of all the places that the origin name of Black Friday was Philadelphia in the 1950s. That was very interesting. Well, there you are. There's all your... They wouldn't give me like super gory, detailed fun facts about Black Friday and just give me like the slightest details. Like, yeah, I read that one. Coffee transitions. This is so fun to work with sometimes, just to make a little bit more fun. Emmett! That does not sound like PBS Kids. You gotta turn it off, man. I wanted to learn more about the 1869 gold crash and how terrible it was, because the blackest of Fridays. Businesses collapsed, farmers got destroyed, the economy blew up like a firework in reverse. People called it Black Friday because it felt like divine judgment. Newspapers described it as the day of wrath, and religious leaders literally said it felt like an act of God punishing the greed. That is crazy. All right, I'm gonna go through the chat now because I'm ready to hang out with you guys for a little bit. All right, Donna Ray said she's hitting the road. Let me pop out this chat though. Hold it out. Can't believe there's stevia in that. But what's okay? No, that's not interesting. What's interesting about it is that I've actually put those electrolytes in my coffee for the past few days, and usually with something with stevia, I will get kind of hungry 30 minutes after because it does affect. Has its effects. I'm gonna close our "Have you ever shot Black Friday" poll. I haven't, because I won't go out. Who needs the traffic? Sometimes the traffic flow is a little heavy on the Friday. Let me pull this up just a bit. I need more coffee, Tanya. You need more coffee? Alright, let me see. Sometimes I might need to go to the next chat. Open up a different one. I think this window has not been refreshing. But how did you guys actually do yesterday? Did you do awesome? Did you power through? I don't see Retired Rick on here yet, so he might be sleeping. Let's see. Good morning, Bill. Right in the road. Happy Black Friday, Sandy. Uh-oh, we're celebrating it. Okay. I'm amazing. Thank you, Sandy. Thomas was home alone, so I told him to have a house party so the KMT could have a family get-together. I should have known it would end in tears. No good deed goes unpunished. So true. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Cheers. A little festive cup. My husband was like, I need to go to the store. And I was like, why? And he was like, we're out of shampoo. And I'm like, we're not out of shampoo. We got shampoo. He doesn't like the cheap shampoo that I pick up sometimes. And he's like, no, we need to go to the store. And I was like, listen, all the big places are closed. Everything in town is probably closed. And he was like, no, I looked it up on my phone. Kroger is open. Do you want to go? And I'm like, I'm literally in my PJs. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Are you crazy? So he left. And I was like, all you want to do is go on a drive or something. So crazy. So he left and he comes back and he's like, well, Kroger's had the sign on the door that said they closed at 6. And I was like, of course they closed at 6. It's a holiday. Where are you right now? Type of thing. Like, come on, chill out. They'll be open tomorrow. But he stopped at a 24-hour Walgreens and got me a festive little cup. It's all right. It's actually keeping the stuff warm, but not too warm. So it's not really insulated. I hate the ones that are super insulated and the coffee is always hot. Hot enough to burn your tongue. Hot enough for you to spill it while driving and it gets on your lap and you burn your legs. Let's see. Sharon said she ate her first oyster stew and loved it. Never thought I could before. Oh, okay. But since now I enjoy sardines and you tried it. That's awesome. Sandy loves oyster stew. It's so easy. I'll have to look it up. Bill, when do sardines actually become enjoyable? Sometimes I like them. I like them a lot. Sometimes I will eat them for a couple of weeks. Sometimes. No, now, probably. I will do my 24. Oh, I should find like 24 different cans of sardines and do kind of like the countdown to Christmas. That'd be crazy. I didn't think I'd smell like sardines, but apparently it's a real thing. I can't smell it because I can't smell. Look it up. What is he watching? I made my machine think. Alright, so oyster stew is a classic dish primarily made with fresh oysters when served in a creamy, savory broth. It's simple, a comforting soup that is particularly popular in the US during holidays, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, especially in coastal regions, probably where you find the oysters, right? You need fresh oysters, butter, cream, salt, pepper. Oh, that is so easy to make. You can option to onion and celery. Oh my gosh, cutting up all that celery and seeing all that fiber, I was just like, this is so gross. I hope the chickens eat it. I don't know. So you heat butter in a saucepan over medium heat. You add oysters and the juice. Okay, so like the whole thing. Cooking until they start to curl around the edges. Don't overcook or they get rubbery. Rubbery oysters. Add cream and gently heat. Season to taste. Some people finish with a little parsley or a dash of paprika. Okay. Serve hot. It says usually with crackers or toast, but maybe pork rinds? Like crunch it on the top. I like putting crunchy things on the top of soup. Okay. It's a delicate dish. The oyster flavor is meant to shine. Like, I don't know, but oysters kind of taste like the sea. So, does it taste like that? The broth is light and creamy and briny rather than thick or heavily seasoned. Okay. It actually sounds kind of fun and it's like super easy to make. I used to make soda crackers, often make it with the soda crackers. Saltines. I love calling them soda crackers. It's like, do you want me to make an easy oyster recipe for you right now? No? Oh, thanks. I'm good. Let's see. Oh, pop out that chat. It like disappears whenever I switch pages. Mm-hmm. Bill said he's lucky if he can do a can a week. I haven't done it in a while. I've got some sardines that I need to do a taste testing with Emmett. But it never seems like we have time to do it anymore, which is weird. See, George says, I love oysters, but had a bad experience in France in 2002. Oh no, I was afraid I was going to die. Oh no, and then I was afraid I wasn't going to die. Never again. The same with mussels. Oh Lord. Sorry for that, man. Yeah. I was surprised. I ate the turkey. The turkey was super, like, it was moist. It was moist. Nobody likes the word moist. But I was like, this is fire. Let's see. Sandy said, I grew up on oyster stew, salmon patties. Yeah, my mom used to make salmon patties all the time, especially during Lent. And the smell, man. And fried liver. My mom would make the liver too, because I needed my iron boosted up. Who knew I just needed to eat a bunch of burger patties? I didn't have to eat the liver. SOS. My dad loved it. My dad was military too. You're concerned with the flour that was in it, but it wasn't made with any thickener. Yeah, that was like, that's what the recipe says. Is it kind of like, it's kind of watery, but not milky. And then Smoothie said, I had a little oyster stuffing yesterday. The favorite part of Thanksgiving. There you go. You're okay with the cockles and the clams. Sandy said she used to love oyster stuffing. Never had it, and I don't think I ever will. But before carnivore, I was a little intrigued and wanted to try some of those fried oysters. And when they came out, they smelled like the ocean. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to eat these, but I bought them, so I better do it. And of course, they were overcooked and they were rubbery. Of course. We had a small portion for old time steaks. Yeah, why not? If it doesn't mess you up, why not? It's a holiday. Yes, oyster stew is thin consistency and really delicious. There you go. Bill, you could do liver every day, but you don't do it every day. But you could. That's like me with liver. It's like every once in a while I'll see it and be like, ooh, I'll pick some up today. And then I'll eat it. And then it'll be like 6 months later, ooh, some liver. Because it's just, it's different. It's a totally different texture. It tastes different because if you're just eating burger patties and steaks and then you want something just a little bit different, that's it. That's what it's there for. It doesn't have to be every day. But I get it. I get it. Especially if I can't smell or taste. It's actually a perfect time to eat liver. George loved liver, but recent raw liver experiment didn't end well. That's just awful. Meat jello did not do well for George raw. So flash fry it in some bacon grease. There you go. And Sharon said, I shared with my coaching group, but oddly took my blood sugar 1.5 hours after dinner, and it was 85. Pumpkin puree was in my cottage cheese bake, had kimchi, and you made cranberry sauce with allulose. That's actually pretty cool that it stayed. I think they're supposed to wait 2 hours, though. That's really good, actually. That's what I thought about the allulose. It doesn't raise blood sugar. I think Paul said that on one of his interviews. Liver. You love it or hate it, or you need it. It's crazy stuff. Your morning fasting blood sugar was 100-ish. Oh, so I wonder if with the allulose, possibly, that it takes longer for it to break down or something, and then I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know, I'm not a doctor or scientist, don't even. But I wonder. So it was actually 1 hour and 45 minutes after you tested it, just to see, and then in the morning it did that thing where your blood sugar is just a little too high. Just a little too high. What's a good morning blood sugar? Is it like 60s too low? I would get 60s when they would give me like the glyceride and stuff in the morning, and they'd be like, hurry up, eat something. And their labs are always low, like 100s, always since carnivore. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering one day during a long elated fasting, just like working outside and stuff, and I was fine because, you know, streamlining it with the carnivore with the sugars, and I was just like, I'm really interested to see what my blood sugar is during fasting, and it was like 113, and that was just my body making, you know, the sugar for it. It was pretty cool. It's kind of interesting what your body does. Sandy said, Lord, I'm sleepy. Been up since 5. Girl, 4:30. Maybe earlier. I woke up a little bit earlier than that. I don't know why I'm this 4:30 bug now. I never thought ever that I would be. But here I am. Waking up early. Not really getting anything done. I don't know how this is going to make me healthy, wealthy, and wise, but okay. Never tested my blood sugar. Maybe I should, just out of curiosity, you know? Be interesting. You're usually supposed to test after you eat every 2 hours and right in the morning. And that's your fasting blood sugar, I think. That you could do if you have the little meter. Like I have a leftover meter. It's kind of old. The strips are old too. They're like 3 years old, but they still work. Before carnivore, everything was where it should be, like number-wise. I get that. Oh, you're a liar. You don't fit into Dr. Boz's formula. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's terrible. Because we're all different. Heating that up. Hopefully it's a little warm. Just a tad. Good morning, Rocky. You're 8 minutes early, sweetheart. Do you have your baby doll? Emmett's watching something with little kids screaming as she stared at the TV. Okay. Open up this one. There we go. This kid screaming in the background. Do you really want to hear that in the morning? Like, and they're just like staring at it. Some of the stuff that they find, and it's like, it's kid-friendly things. It's okay to watch, but it's just, why? Put on some Teletubbies. All right, so retired Rick, good morning. And he says, you should not let your blood sugar get below 70. That's what your doctor says. Yeah, mine was like at 55 once. I almost passed out. It did not work well. They were like, you need to eat these crackers. Hey, sweetie, where are you going? Why do you need the stool? Are you not awake yet? Okay. So, we don't want any falls happening. She took the big tall stool, and I think she's gonna climb up with it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But why not add some fun things? Boom. Done. Uh-oh. Will it let me do it? No, don't end the stream. Don't do it that way. Look, I have pictures. Isn't it great? I'm gonna go check on what Rocky's doing real quick, though. But for all of you. Woo! Sleep climbing. Yeah, not really awake. Got it to work.